Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 50 set. Get the plan. 54. Time to go. Night-night. Oh!
Jackson for the first down.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First and 10 at the 44.
Ready. 15 lining. 15 lining. Right there. 56. Big stop, D. Big stop.
They go to the forward seat. Mark Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
66. Bullet. High. Swing.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. It's a give to the right. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. Just a tendency. Stand and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, that QB's trapped.
On second down, Ingram. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man, it's Andrews. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And they just keep marching right along. First down on the pickup of 8 there. This is Ingram at 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Let's go. Let's do this.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Switch gears.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Squeeze. All that cute stuff.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over.
Come on now, come on, let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here
go.
1st and 10
Double tight,
at
guys,
their
double tight.
25-yard line. The first carry for the
44.
former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Ravens take over.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days,
They can't move the ball,
offensive
man.
linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play. And that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Baltimore first down.
Here we go. Set. Forward to Vlad. Forward. Let him know. Topper. Set. Back.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. He slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Steps away to his left. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Let's go
An
now.
incomplete
Before
pass
we
on
together,
first
together.
down. That leads to a
Go,
2nd
go.
and 10.
Shut up.
Now it's
You ain't doing nothing today.
Despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check safety.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here we go.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Switch up. Orbit. Ready, go. Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Watch 54.
To
All
his
day,
right.
dog.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Let's
Third
go,
down,
baby.
you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. Play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here we go, here we go.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
11.
Garoppolo used to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Let's go.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins the crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the backer, watch the backer. 57.
Stay hot!
Coming for his son. Coming for his son.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together
Here we go.
there.
Like
In-breaking
20.
route, drove it with excellent pace.
I got him.
Money throw right there.
Stay hot!
The sticks.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
It's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting it in the end zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
Incomplete pass here now is 2nd and
65,
10.
65.
Watch out.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Play of the drive.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
Here we go.
That's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Get your swerve on.
2.
57's Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Right there.
So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him in a short game when he took it.
He's going to get stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away to the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 7. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive with Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
And that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
21.
Check nickel.
Black. Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo now. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
We're at the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Push him back. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here we go.
Once we get halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have all the stats and scores for games in progress around the... Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers.
That's it, huh?
Tevin Coleman. Let's go. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
11.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Shoot. 6-6. Bullet.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Okay, baby,
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease and they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. Not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
That's the way you make it spin.
Jimmy
That's the way you make it
Garoppolo
spin,
with his
baby.
2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Come on, set. 70 ending. So we got man.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here for that moment in the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the bait, get to the locker room.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Last stop.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go!
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to
21.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made
Here we go,
defensively.
here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to second and
this.
10 from the 25.
57, Mike.
11.
57's the Mike. Watch the
Here we go.
Garoppolo
Here we go.
taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught at the 25.
Let's go.
A big play there for the Niners. An even 50
Here we go.
yards.
180.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 25 to the other. The running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
All day. Woo! Let's get it.
Here we go. 180.
57's the Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman.
Run.
It's a room to roam now. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 28 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
56,
The
the Mike,
Baltimore
boys. 56.
offense at the
Check
line
56.
set to get
Go,
going.
go.
And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Here's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face
boy, I
third
know you
down.
felt that one.
Well,
I know
Snead
you felt
figures
that
to be
one.
an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans, but then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger. Full health and ready to go. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
You don't want no problem.
You hear the calls for
You
a
don't want no
penalty, but
problem
I
from
just
me.
don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what
Here
we
we go,
saw
here we
in
go, here we go.
practice came into
180.
play there? You know, he put those
Here we go.
big cans
Check
down on the
52.
sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all.
Here we go.
They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. They will run again with Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman.
Come on, come on, run, run.
And he is out up around the 15-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the
Here
backs,
we
play a
go.
little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. On 1st down, it's Coleman.
Oh, yeah!
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today.
Here we go, here we go,
a
here we
guy
go.
who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all we talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know
Here
you're
we go,
saying
here we
what
go.
I'm saying. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is
11,
called.
11.
They are handling their business at the scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49 that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tell me that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Hey, come on.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He can run. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is important. Ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needed to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the ball.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'm going to run you over.
So from inside our territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
On the double. 56. Check. Come on. Defense focus. Let it go.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Ready. 15
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. 56. Here we go. Chef.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go.
Here we go.
Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more,
I'm coming after
reading
you.
the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ended up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken in at the 1. Runs through the contact. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
We got this.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the ball added onto the lead, but that was a drive so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
Here we go.
After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They run once more with McKinnon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Let's pick it up. It's our time. Let's get off the
They'll
field.
fake the give to
Let's get
Ingram.
off
Now
the field.
Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check three. 22, Jet Bubba.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Come on, QB, come on. Check, 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 check. Check 24, check 24. Let's go. Get it,
Jackson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
You don't want none. Zoom, zoom. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
If you've got him in your fantasy league, you got his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your team. Here we go. Keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all up before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Get ready.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage.
Here we go.
The stop trips, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here we go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Pass.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe they're sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good coach, we can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Single. Got a single in the slot. Single in front.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson now A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Alabama open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure he knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
Omaha. Not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Second down, McKinnon.
Outside coming.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
50 seconds to Mike. Check tight end, check tight.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Yeah, way to go. That's what I'm talking
Marquise
about, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know, just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Probably just want to put this from behind them. Got him in. It's Brown. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Boom!
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second
Hey,
and
ready?
5.
Delta. Mike's 5-4. Hey, here I come.
To throw again on second down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
10 yards on the play. It's now third down. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.